Matthew Heines. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran of the 82nd Airborne. I took the oath, and I'm here to defend my state.
Okay, I'm standing here with C. Davis, and C. Davis is in charge of the recallinslee.org. Beyond that, I'd like to know, what are we doing here? What are we filing?
Okay. Well, first, thanks for interviewing, and good luck with your adventures. What we are doing today is we are officially filing with the Secretary of State our recall demand. The recall process in Washington is very well delineated in the RCW, and from the legal standpoint, it starts from the moment that we file our demand charges. And that's what we're here to do. They know we're going to be filing them sometime after 1, and they will come out. They will pick them up right here. This little packet here.
All right.
Has our
there it is.
Official charges in here.
All right.
We still have a couple people that still need to sign them, because you have to have, you know, the only requisite is you have to have, I believe, at least 2 signatures, about 1 signature. But we have, I think, 5 or 6 people who have already signed on to it. You know, part of this is to show that this is a group effort. This is really a group effort. This is not about. The only one person this is about is Inslee, and it's about getting rid of him. But the people who want to get rid of him are the people of Washington.
Exactly. Can I ask you what the 5 charges are?
Yeah, I will release a detailed description of them on the website, but just the quick version, and I mean it would take some time to elaborate on each one, but the quick version is the first one is deals with the violation of our free exercise of religion. Okay. And the second one has to do with blocking a certain class, namely landlords, property owners, from accessing the courts, which is a violation of separation of powers. We have a charge based on violating the public access to meetings, the Public Meetings Act. We have a charge related to the governor violating his own emergency powers, where he prohibited free assembly, and specifically in the updated emergency powers from 2019, it says you may not violate free speech or freedom of assembly, and he blatantly did that. And we have like a 50-page affidavit of people who applied for permits and they were denied, specifically a violation of that. We also have a charge, a very novel charge, that if you look at the powers of the governor to call an emergency, there's 4 things that you can call an emergency for. None of them is a medical emergency. So he actually doesn't even have the authority to do what he's done. Right. So that's the gist of it. We have a lot of analysis. I mean, you know, you can see there's a lot of pages here. We've spent 5 months making sure that we have factual and legal sufficiency.
Okay, so I have 2 quick questions. Sure. C. Davis, are you an attorney?
I am not an attorney. I am a project manager here.
Okay, and in the chess game of Washington State politics, you're going to move I assume this is your pawn. What's going to be the move from the state, do you expect?
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, anything can happen, but what the most likely scenario is going to be is we file this, it goes to the Superior Court. Superior Court can go one way or another. Either way, either party can appeal from the Superior Court. I suspect that the Superior Court will probably approve it. That doesn't mean a whole lot. They do try to, they are statutorily involved in writing the synopsis. Okay. And that can't be altered by the Supreme Court. Okay. But after the Superior Court, it will most likely go to the Supreme Court, in which we have to fight it and argue it, and hopefully we'll be like the Sawant recall and get through. Okay. And then we gather signatures. That's the easy part. And then we go to an election.
Okay, so is that the remedy, is the recall election?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the remedy you're asking for?
That is the statutory remedy for a recall.
Okay.
As I said, this is all very well sketched out in the law. So.
Okay, and then after this you're going to go to signatures?
After we get approval from the courts, we go to signatures, yes.
Okay, so how long will do you expect the courts to take? And this is just so people know the time frame. Right. Sure. When can I start collecting signatures? Sure. I want to start now. Right.
Well, actually, we get a lot of that. Yeah. The most common questions on the site is, where do I sign? And we've been answering that question for 5 months now. Yeah. So the time frame is from Secretary of State to the end of the Superior Court is going to be 30 days. Okay. The soonest it could possibly be is 30 days, and that's if no one appeals it. Ferguson's going to appeal it. You know, no mystery there. Although, you know, who knows? Maybe Ferguson's angry that he got his ass kicked by Inslee and wasn't allowed to run for governor. Who knows how that's going to pan out? But, okay.
I hope one of these signs are getting back out.
I don't know who they are. So anyway, the Supreme Court can take as long or as short as they want. It could be a couple months. Hopefully it will be quick. That's what we hope. But we don't, there's no way of knowing how long that's going to take.
Is there a statute of limitations? The
Supreme Court does not have a statute.
So they can sit on this for as long as they want?
They could. It would look really bad.
Okay.
You know, so.
Well, what are the signatures going to do?
The signatures, when we get a sufficient number of them, we'll put this on the ballot.
Okay. Okay, so we want to go to the ballot.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
The courts do not decide guilt or innocence.
Uh-huh.
The courts only decide whether our charges are properly written and that we have what we believe is evidence to support them.
Okay. All right. Well, C. Davis, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And good luck at your event here.
Thank you.
All right.
Very
that is
good.
great.
My name is Matthew Heines. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran of the 82nd Airborne. I took the oath, and I'm here to defend my state